you've ever done an online workout, you've probably noticed there's typically a disclaimer at the bottom of the description box, or maybe you haven't even noticed. While I do believe there should be a general disclaimer stating that the creator is not responsible for any bodily harm, that they are not giving medical advice to replace a doctor, sometimes these disclaimers are a little bit wild. So today I'm going to take you through 3 real-life examples and explain to you how the disclaimer actually contradicts what is being promoted to you in the video. It's going to be a doozy. Side note that I forgot to mention at the very beginning of the video, these 3 creators that I chose, I tried to choose recent videos of theirs that still had this bad behavior. I understand that everybody makes mistakes in the past and everyone then tries to learn and improve. So I tried to pick something within the past year. First up, we have a video called Everyday Abs and Waist Fat Burn 14-Day Results, 6-minute workout. And then in the thumbnail, it says Everyday Abs and Waist 14-Day Results. So right off the bat, looking at this, you assume that if you do this 6-minute workout every single day, you're gonna have results like this one that you are seeing in the thumbnail. I think that's pretty much what's being sold here. So now let's come down into the description. This is an everyday abs and waist fat burn 6-minute workout that you can do at home and get results in 14 days. So being on YouTube myself, I know like we're trying to get a lot of SEO or search engine optimization right in the description box so that when people search for these keywords, you pop up. You'll even notice sometimes in the description boxes of my videos, the description sounds a little clunky, and it's because I'm trying to naturally get in this SEO, and I don't blame anybody for that. But this is again telling you that if you do this 6-minute workout, that you will get results in 14 days. It literally says it right there. Now, what these results are, but the thumbnail kind of tells you. These flat stomach, abs, and waist exercises will help show you how to lose belly fat, target your lower, upper, and side abs for a smaller waist and hourglass figure. So spot reduction? Basically, this says that these exercises will lose belly fat, which is not scientifically correct, and it will target your lower, upper, and side abs for a smaller waist and hourglass figure. You can target certain muscles to build them, but this literally says that you will target these muscles, which will result in a smaller waist and hourglass figure. I've talked about this before, but you cannot spot reduce fat on your body. Unfortunately, fat tissue doesn't work that way. Muscle tissue is different, where if you put a muscle tissue under tension and under resistance, as long as that stimulus is high enough, it will break down and build and get bigger. And that's a great tool that we have on our hands. Unfortunately, our bodies just literally aren't made in a way where fatty tissue can be spot reduced like that. So much of where you hold and lose your body fat, first, second, third, last, whatever it might be, or just your overall body composition, is genetics. Sure, like if you first hear that, you're like, oh, whoa, that sucks, but it should give you kind of the sense of freedom. Your body is unique and your body doesn't need to look like this. It can, and if it does, that's awesome. But if it can't and it doesn't, that's also awesome. For the best results, do this with good nutrition and other fat loss workouts. What does good nutrition mean? What is a fat loss workout? Thank you to everyone that has supported Lean Foods over the past year. It's been an incredible journey. I can't wait to share more with you. Okay, between the title, the thumbnail, and the description, this video tells me that if I do this 6-minute workout every day for 2 weeks, I'm gonna have results like this. And if I add in good nutrition and other fat loss workouts, I'm gonna have even better results. But there's also no explanation of what that is. Now let's dive into the disclaimer, because spoiler alert, it discredits everything that we just talked about. Disclaimer, please remember that we cannot spot reduce fat, meaning we can't choose the areas on our body where we lose fat. Also, she spelled lose wrong. I want to stop there for a second because this is the type of stuff that irks me. This disclaimer is all the way at the bottom, right? So someone would have to read the title, the thumbnail, the description, get all the way past all of the links and all of the other stuff that's being tried to be sold, and then see the truth at the very bottom. What that tells me is you're trying to trick people into doing something that doesn't work to just get money from them. However, to get fat loss results, I recommend the following. Being in a caloric deficit. Absolutely, it's the only way to lose fat. Cardio and HIIT workouts, I often call these fat loss and burn workouts on my channel. Okay, so when she talks about pairing this with fat loss workouts, apparently this is where she explains it. She means cardio and HIIT. Look, cardio and HIIT are going to have a higher caloric expenditure during the workout. So you could technically call these fat loss workouts because you're going to be burning more calories. And like we just talked about, the only way to lose fat is to be in a caloric deficit. I don't really like to associate cardio and HIIT with being for fat loss because in my opinion, and with all the research I've done, and personal experience, and client experience, it's a dangerous slippery slope. I've talked about it a lot, but if we start to associate movement solely as a way to manually rip calories off of our body, that's disordered. Movement should add to our lives. Movement should be joyful. Movement should help make our body stronger. And cardio, in my opinion, should really not be used in that way. Cardio is for your heart health. Honestly, to me, even though I know that this creator is a licensed physiotherapist, I think that it actually shows that you don't have much experience actually working with people in real life, or at least working with everyday people in real life. It's an immature and short-sighted way to explain cardio and HIIT. Okay, so the last thing she recommends is resistance training and specific muscle-targeted workouts to strengthen and develop specific muscles. I don't disagree with that. I don't know why it's phrased that way. It should just be like strength training. Like, you don't need to do specific muscle training. You just have to strengthen your muscles. This is actually something that I always recommend for people with fat loss goals and people without fat loss goals and people with any goals. If you have a fat loss goal, the more lean muscle mass that you have on your body, the more calories you're gonna be burning at rest. Muscle just takes more energy or calories to maintain than fat does on the body. There's also so many other benefits to having muscle mass on your body, but we're not gonna get into it in this video. We're talking about this specific disclaimer and this specific claim that is being made. Wait, I just realized, disclaimer. Is that what that means? Like, she's making a claim in her video and she's like disclaiming it? Like, you're making a claim and then you're disclaiming it? There's something there. I have hundreds of other home workouts available on my channel, so you can pick and choose which workouts you want to do to not only make you build a strong body, but also feel amazing. Please remember, every body is different and we all progress at different rates. 100%. So why is there a time frame on most of your videos? Because the thing is, when someone doesn't read this disclaimer and then doesn't get those results in 14 days, they're gonna feel like shit, and they're probably gonna take some drastic measure or just give up. Getting heated. The fact that you've shown up and completed this workout is incredible. You should be proud of yourself for taking the steps to improve not only your physical, but also your mental health. The key to achieving your fitness and health goals is consistency and healthy lifestyle changes without restriction. I don't believe in crazy fad diets. Simply eat nutritious food, move your body, smile, and enjoy the journey. You can talk the talk, but you're not walking the walk. And that's all I have to say. All right, our next video, get sexy abs, 10-minute intense ab workout, summer shred challenge. And then on this thumbnail, get sexy abs. I will say that Chloe has improved upon her clickbait and her titles and a lot of the things that I don't necessarily agree with. And I don't necessarily think that this is like the most cringe-worthy title, thumbnail, description, but I want to get to the disclaimer because I think it makes a good point. So the description, very generic, get sexy abs, 10-minute intense ab routine, but you can do it, it's just 10 minutes. This ab workout is part of the 3 weeks 2022 Summer Shred Challenge. Check out the free schedule below. So I don't necessarily think that there's anything in here that implies all you have to do is this 10-minute ab routine to get sexy abs, because right in the top of the description, it's like this is part of a bigger schedule. So I think that's fine. The disclaimer is interesting, and I think that she's had this same disclaimer for a long time, and I think that, no, I know that a lot of it was because she got pushed back on so much of her clickbait. Important disclaimer. Some people may see my video titles as clickbait. YouTubers optimize their videos' metadata for discovery due to how the algorithm is like. This isn't anything new. Most people who've been watching YouTube for years would understand this. If you're unhappy and get triggered by this, well, this channel isn't for you then. Damn. So what is being said is, this is how it is. If you don't like it, you're wrong, so you can leave. Jesus, for someone who's trying to help people, that is pretty short-sighted. If enough people are telling you, hey, this is wrong, this is harmful, and this is hurtful, you should think about stop doing it. And here's also a lot of studies that show how damaging this kind of language and clickbait is. And your response is, I'd rather get optimized and make more money and just keep tricking you. Do you actually want to help people, or are you just trying to make money? She goes on to say that I've provided free workout schedules and programs since day one and have always optimized my metadata as such so that that's not going to change. Okay, So she's gaslighting you. She's saying, I provided so much free content. How dare you insult me? This is how I've always done it. I'm not going to change. It's a shame because she actually, I think that she has done a better job of not using as much clickbait. Maybe you just need to update this disclaimer, Chloe. Having said that, it doesn't mean the workout do not work. English isn't her first language. I'm not going to crap on her for that. You will still see results by following a suitable program schedule, watching your diet, being in a deficit or surplus based on your goals, doing exercises in good form, etc. These are all equally important factors. You're not going to get abs, grow a booty, grow biceps magically from 1 or 2 videos in 1, 2, 3, or 4 weeks because everyone is different. I've explained multiple times throughout videos, throughout my channel over years that it takes time and lots of factors, so don't take a video title out of context. How are you going to take a video title out of context? It's the title of the video. Targeting fat loss is not scientifically proven. Everyone is different and it takes time. Again, it's like talk the talk, but you got to walk the walk. When doing any home workouts, do take precaution to exercise in a safe environment. And if you need help or you're not seeing results, I suggest seeing a health and fitness professional to give you tailored advice on your exercise form and dietary needs. I'm not a medical professional, and what I share on my channel are my views and what has worked for myself. Your health and safety is the utmost important, so find out what works for you. That's all the disclaimer needs to be. That's a disclaimer. The disclaimer is to release you of liability, right? It's like, yo, if you get hurt or you don't go see your doctor because you're just going to see me instead on YouTube, not right. It's not gaslighting your audience into them being like, oh, you're right. I shouldn't have thought that I was going to get abs in 2 weeks, even though you wrote it down. Last one. This is the 20-minute waist whittler cardio Pilates workout, 7-day ab challenge. Do this video every day. I do love alliteration, but waist whittler. So, this automatically implies that this cardio Pilates workout is going to specifically target and shrink your waist or whittle your waist. The description. If you want to join me for the hashtag 7-day ab challenge, I guess go there. In less than 30 minutes a day, we will be building our ab muscles, melting belly fat, and getting stronger. So spot reduction, cool. Okay, the disclaimer. Blogilates and Oh Gorgeous Inc. strongly recommend that you consult with your physician before beginning any exercise. You should be in good physical condition and be able to participate in the exercise. Love this disclaimer so far. You should understand that when participating in any exercise or exercise program, there's the possibility of physical injury. If you engage in this exercise or exercise program, you agree that you do so at your own risk. She goes on, and it is basically, it's like a legal statement, right? It's like, I'm not responsible for any injury. Yeah, and that's it. I don't know if I respect it more or less for not disclaiming the claim of spot reduction. I just don't know which is worse, just fully committing to it and claiming I didn't know, or admitting it and being I knew, but I don't care. It's ballsy. All right, everybody. I'd love to hear more of your opinions on this. I think it's an interesting topic, but I think it all comes down to why are you posting workout videos? It's one thing to post something with a clickbaity title and then people click on it and immediately negate the title. If you have a workout video that's get abs in 2 weeks and you start the video and right at the beginning when you're introducing the workout, explain that they're not going to get to abs in 2 weeks and these are the other things you need to do. I still don't love that, but at least in my brain, you're trying to attract an audience that might be confused and might need help and then start to guide them in the right direction. I wouldn't do that because I think it's still not quite right. And I think that a good rule of thumb is that if your disclaimer basically negates everything that people have seen and read up to that point, something ain't right. So again, share your thoughts down below. I would love to hear what you guys think. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos, and I will see you all in the next one.